Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 1 of the Zip Nation Invitational. Raw's War is kicking it off with none other than the Second City Saint, Chicago's own CM Punk. Seeing somewhat of CM Punk's star power starting off the evening is insane, ladies and gentlemen, but Raw's War has a stacked roster. You'll be learning that roster throughout the evening. Let's see what they're starting off their evening with. A lot of people think having CM Punk on your roster, this man would immediately be in the world title picture, not opening the evening, but Raw's War has 3 of the most trusted GMs across the Zip Nation. And a lot of people would consider this a dream match, ladies and gentlemen. The first match of the Zip Nation Invitational is CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Socrates, welcome into the Zip Nation Invitational. North said CM Punk is coming to the ring with his t-shirt and his panties on. But let's see if he brings a fight tougher than that. Throwing up the toughest SOBs to ever walk the planet. What? Hell yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin. The predictions are up, ladies and gentlemen. 5-minute prediction is live. Who do you have? The Second City Saint or the Texas Rattlesnake? Earn some Z points. Never late, always on time. Believe it or not, this is the first match of the evening. You hear the crowd chanting for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Please ignore the match rating in the top left corner. It's been very long since I've recorded and edited matches, so that is the only time that you'll see that this evening. But the predictions are live. Someone in the chat already put 75 hundos on Stone Cold Steve Austin. But a lot of people consider this a dream match, ladies and gentlemen. During the summer of Punk, everybody said CM Punk's dream opponent was Stone Cold Steve Austin, and it seems as if he's taking the early momentum here in this matchup. Ooh, and a quick snap DDT right there from CM Punk. Mayor, they got that boy chiseled. Brev in the chat. Brev, welcome into the Zip Nation. On a quick submission right there, and Stone Cold looking to turn the momentum. You gotta think CM Punk considered one of the best technical wrestlers of all time, but Stone Cold, a technical technician of his own, especially in his WCW days. But this Stone Cold we're seeing right here is all about stumping mud holes, raising hell, and taking names. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, and an Anaconda Vice. The Anaconda Vice right there is locked in from CM Punk, and that has to take some damage to the surgically repaired neck of Stone Cold Steve Austin. But Stone Cold is not a 7-time WWE champion for no reason. Oh, Stone Cold looking to change the momentum on his side. Oh, and that quick punch to the head, like that. That might have bust Punk open, ladies and gentlemen. And when you're tuned into the Zip Nation Invitation, you're going to see blood, you're going to see guts, and you're going to see a hell of a time in this professional wrestling ring. Knowing Stone Cold is feeling himself right now. And that may have been the opening that he needed. That is called a high-risk, high-reward maneuver for a reason. Stone Cold doing an elbow from the top rope. That's something that we haven't seen since he was a Hollywood Blonde. Oh, and Stone Cold definitely feeling himself. Anything is possible in the Ziv Nation Invitational. Stone Cold just turned back the clock. Oh, and a Luthez press. Luthez press right there from the Texas Rattlesnake. Stone Cold going for the quick pinfall. Oh, and a kick out right there. Very rare you see a match ended with that Luthez press, but you do see matches ended with this move that he's setting up for right here. The Stone Cold Stunner, and CM Punk is knocked out, ladies and gentlemen. Is the match going to be over that quickly? And it is over that quickly. Stone Cold Steve Austin put the dream match allegations to rest, and CM Punk just took the pinfall, bloodied open, Luthez press, Stone Cold Stunner, 1, 2, 3. And I'm hearing from the Raw general managers, this will have serious implications in the world title scene here on Raw is War, and Stone Cold is looking to be the one to hold the coveted, undisputed championship. That is one cold SOB, and no commercial breaks, non-stop action here in the Ziv Nation Invitational. We will have 5 matches for you this evening, ladies and gentlemen, on Raw's War. Back to back to back to back to back, and our next one is starting right now. Oh, we hear that. You know what that is. That is the sound of the Hardy Boys. It looks like we're about to get some tag team action cooking.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match. All the way to the ring.
Tornado tag team match. Coming out right now. Dad Panther, thank you so much for the love. Great stream, very engaging. I appreciate the love. Ladies and gentlemen, please go show Dad Panther some love. I think one of the most underrated streamers here on this platform. And everybody from Dad Panther, thanks for coming in. You have just walked into the second match of the Raw is War opening episode here in the Ziv Nation Invitational Universe mode. And who the Hardy Boys be going against? I recognize that music. That's Dead White guy. The Kings are coming to the ring. King Booker and King Woods have joined together, and they are officially known as the Monarchs. The predictions are up, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes, and I'm hearing official word from the general managers that whoever wins this matchup will next week meet up against the Brothers of Destruction in a Hell in a Cell for the Tag Team Championships. The predictions are live. Earn some Z points, ladies and gentlemen. And just like Panda said in the chat, all hail King Booker! This is an interesting matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. And you see in the chat, Dad Panther, one of the general managers that put together this great amalgamation of tag team talent. Oh, and it looked like King Woods is busted open already with a stiff right hand punch. Oh, and that was almost it. That stiff right hand punch from Matt Hardy almost put Woods out cold. Oh, and look at that combination right there. Hardy Boys are in clear control of this matchup. Oh, and Jeff going over the top with the top rope con hilo. And you have to think in a matchup like this, yes, Booker T has had individual success. A 6-time world champion. Yes, Woods has become the king of the ring. When you look at it in a space like a tag team setting, your individual success does not matter. The Hardy Boys, 2 brothers growing up in Cameron, North Carolina, their dream was to be tag team champions. They have been working as a tag team for over 20 plus years, and that 2-on-2 experience matters much more than however many world titles you can win. Oh, and a moonsault right there from Matt Hardy. Ooh, and King Booker kicking out on Woods. Woods getting the momentum back on the Monarch side. Oh, and the Monarch's looking to get in control. Oh, and King Booker with kicks so powerful. We've seen it many a times with that scissors kick, knocking both Woods and Jeff Hardy down. But King Booker is now showing why he's a 6-time. Oh, and now Harlem Hangover connects to the neck of Matt Hardy. When they're going for a quick pinfall, he saw that Harlem Hangover. Oh, and Matt Hardy keeps the matchup alive for the brothers from Cameron, North Carolina. Showing Jeff Hardy is on the outside of the ring, acting a fool right now. Oh, and a beautiful back body drop right there. Oh, the bookend from King Booker. Oh, what is Wood setting up for here? Like some sort of a chicken wing device. Ooh, and a vicious basement drop kick to the back from Jeff Hardy, and another springboard drop kick. Lays Woods out cold. You got 2 Hardy Boys in the ring, 1 Monarch in the ring. Things are not looking good. Oh, the Hardys are absolutely brutalizing, victimizing, bullying King Woods on the inside of that ring. Oh, and the twist of fate. The twist of fate connects. But Matt does not take advantage. Matt chooses not to take advantage. This may come back to bite the Hardys. Look at Woods. He's laid out there cold. He's more fast asleep than I Panda Kai was in the Money in the Bank ladder match in season 2 of the ZNWA. Oh, and a beautiful crossbody off the ropes from Jeff Hardy. Oh, and a twist of fate from Jeff, and a wheelbarrow bulldog right there from King Woods, and another twist of fate not taken advantage of as Herstro comes in. Herstro, thank you so much for the love. Thank you for 42 months. Subscribe, a founder, a mod, a Ziff Nation OG for a reason. You have just tuned in to the second match of the first ever episode of the Ziff Nation Invitational, and this is Raw is War. Oh my God, and a beautiful reverse leg drop right there from Jeff. This has been an absolute slobber knocker, a barn burner, as Booker goes for a roll up. And what is Woods going for? Oh, a beautiful DDT. A DDT that may have knocked Matt Hardy out cold, but he's right back up. I think this is much more of a banger than people were expecting. And that spine on the pine from King Booker in the center of the ring. Matt Hardy is taking a lot of punishment here. As you can see, he's laid out cold on the outside of that ring. We got Lex in the building as well. Lex, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for showing some love. How are you feeling on this wonderful Wednesday evening? Oh, and a beautiful kick right there on the apron. I'm gonna put Jeff out cold. And chat, what do you think if you're the Hardy Boys and you're this experienced seasoned tag team, you're brothers, and you come out with a loss against an inexperienced tag team here in week 1, how do you recover? How do you regroup? This is for a chance to face the Brothers of Destruction in a Hell in a Cell match next week. Lex, I never want to live that life. When it's time to sleep, it's time to sleep. Stream is going well. Raw is War. It's an absolute banger right now. And King Wood's looking to put it away, but Jeff not letting him even get one. With that stun gun suplex from King Booker. Seems to have shifted the momentum. Oh, he was calling for that Monarch roll, but he missed it. But King Booker hits the scissors kick. The scissors kick has connected. Well, Woods just had to play a little defense, but he was a second too late. Matt broke it up. Matt broke it up. That was supposed to be it for the Monarchs. Oh, and an insecurity of his own. Some educated feet. King Woods learning from his protege, King Booker. Oh, and a beautiful maneuver right there from King Woods. He did indeed. Oh, and a spinner-rooney in the center of the ring. And I think the Hardy Boys are at their wits' end. Some brutal hands right there. And I think from those right hands, Jeff Hardy is knocked out cold. Matt is looking to make the save. The Monarchs pick up the win. The Monarchs face the Brothers of Destruction next week. Wow. Flintstone, what's going on with you, Flintstone? Thank you for coming through, throwing some love, pulling up to the stream. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, here on Raw's War, non-stop action. And dashing Chris Bay is coming out to the ring. And do you hear that? This matchup right here is for the Intercontinental Championship. Chris Bay is looking to put some gold around his waist here in week 1. The fans are in for a treat, indeed. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is not the most flattering Chris Bay attire. I am working my absolute best to improve these calls. In case y'all didn't know, the wrestling community hates black people. So if you want to have any calls of African-American descent in your universe mode, you're probably going to have to make them on your own, or hell, I might make them myself only because I can't find any good calls for any people that I was trying to put in the universe. Like, this is not the worst call that y'all are going to see this evening. I just couldn't keep sending y'all messages like, yo, you got to rebook the show because I can't find it. So I'm going to have to make the calls myself probably. But you hear that music, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to edit in a Titantron next week. He's in action. But this is a singles match. This is a ladders match. This is for the Intercontinental Championship. And what is the IC title without one of the most illustrious IC champions of all time, the Ayatollah of rock and roll, Le Champion, Chris Jericho. They do that, Panther. The predictions are going live, ladies and gentlemen. 5-minute prediction is live. Earn you some C points. Chris Jericho, Chris Bay, Chris on a ladder match. And that's that is a real hairstyle that has been worn by Chris Jericho. I think people are just upset that they're dealing with the agony of defeat. And I think you should. But Lexi, he you know what I'm saying, agrees he got that shit on. The classic 90s black strap IC title will be won this evening, suspended 15 feet above the ring. Stack the ladder in the center of the ring, grab that championship, and you will be crowned as the first ever Intercontinental Champion here on Raw is War. And Chris Jericho elevated, he off a perk, he in the sky punching immediately. Panda, you can do what you want to, you grown. And Chris Jericho starting this match off with some Lion Tamer power bombs immediately. Immediately. Oh, look at the crowd feeling it right now. Oh, and a hell of a roundhouse kick right there from dashing Chris Bay. A airbender for sure. And ladies and gentlemen, in case you did not hear, in case you were not in the Ziff Nation Discord, in order to receive this notification, there are 2 ladder matches on tonight's card, one on Raw's War, one on Tuesday Night SmackDown. This will be the last ladder matches in the history of the Ziff Nation Invitational. Or until 2K drops a patch, because these 2 matches were fucking unbearable to record. And I'm not putting myself through it again. Oh, and an inverted Olympic slam, the knees of Chris Jericho connecting on that steel ladder. Ladies and gentlemen, you might be watching this at home. You might thinking, is that a prop? Is that styrofoam? No, when you are watching professional wrestling, when you're in that square circle, those ladders, that's real steel. Those chairs, that's real steel. And that pain, that's real pain. His moveset is elite. Grizz, I will be messaging both the owners of Raw's War and Tuesday Night SmackDown in Discord after tonight's show to rectify some things. The predictions are still live, ladies and gentlemen. 4,000 on Dash and Chris Bay, 6,500 on Chris Jericho. Who's going to win? Also appreciate everybody for coming in here and giving us a very successful first night here in the Ziff Nation Invitational here on Raw is War. Ladies and gentlemen, immediately after Raw is War, you'll be having Tuesday Night SmackDown, which will be putting on 5 matches of their own. Oh, and Chris Jericho missing that crossbody over the top rope. And I have some news for you, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, this matchup is not going to be the first matchup where a championship is going to be determined. Where a championship is going to be determined. The main event of this evening, we are going to determine the first ever hardcore champion. In an Extreme Rules elimination match. Grizz happened to say in chat that no one has grabbed the ladder. Oh, Grizz, trust me, it gets worse. If anybody is interested, my recording of this matchup lasted 70 minutes before someone won. Will we be witnessing all 70 minutes tonight? No, ladies and gentlemen, please do not leave the stream. Please, please do not change the dial on your television quite yet. As Chris Jericho connects with that Walls of Jericho on the outside, Chris Bay is out cold, and he is shadow boxing instead of grabbing a fucking ladder. Oh, Chris Bay being thrown right into the steps. That's exactly what it should have been. That's exactly what it should have been. Chris Jericho is admiring his good work, looking at what he had just done to Chris Bay. KJ Harris in the building. KJ, what's going on with you? I appreciate you. Thank you for being here in this nation. Oh, Chris Jericho, what is he looking for? Looking for a kendo stick in this ladder match. Looking for a kendo stick. On the leapfrog over. Oh, he was going for that walls of Jericho, but Chris Bay finding a way to fight out. And ladies and gentlemen, if you thought that you were seeing a moment in time right here, if you thought that you were seeing a moment in time, guess what? Tuesday Night SmackDown booked a 6-man ladder match. Marsh. But this is still a hell of a matchup between two very worthy challengers for that Intercontinental Championship. Ooh, and Chris Jericho, they are putting on an absolute banger in spite of ladders. Unfortunately, I did too until it was time to record. Ooh, and that shin connected on the apron. And Chris Jericho has 2 ladders stacked right next to him, and he decides to admire his, oh baby, he's going for a ladder, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, the Intercontinental Championship is still vacant. No one won that match. The Raw's Warriors general managers will figure out a solution. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, the Raw is War roster is stacked. Bryan Danielson is making his way down to the ring. Yeah, Tubbs, I have not recorded Armageddon yet, so I'm gonna probably hit y'all up in the Discord to figure that shit the fuck out. Caught it. I appreciate you, Panther. But Bryan Danielson is coming out to the ring. Bryan Danielson honored to be a part of the Raw is War roster, looking to prove himself to be the best wrestler in the world. And I can't even imagine who could possibly step into this ring, who could challenge Bryan Danielson for that title. And I guess we do have a worthy adversary, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a technical masterpiece. The Raw is War general managers are absolutely blessing us. Our co-main event of the evening, we are getting Bryan Danielson versus Bret the Hitman Hart. This is a dream match for so many. That prediction is live. Earn you some Z points and earn the right to be able to be a part of the Ziff Nation Invitational. Who do we have in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen? Who do you think the best? Who do you think is the greatest technical wrestler of all time? It's looking like Goldberg. That boy is ripped. Oh, and that quick knee, elbow to the knee right there. Bret Hart said he came here to mean business, praying that he doesn't get hurt by Bryan Danielson. The predictions are live. We have 1,000. Oh, and that quick running knee to Bret Hart. That's definitely going to shift the momentum, but Bret Hart does not care. Bret Hart said he's from the 90s. Bret Hart said he's from the greatest generation of all time, and he no-sold a running knee. Oh! Yeah, you're right. Look at this. Hey, Bret the Headman Hart over to that corner. Oh, working on that ankle. I mean, that's very smart right there. When Bret the Headman, oh my God, did you hear that kick? It just knocked the sonic rings out of Bret Hart. And we still have a stacked evening for you, ladies and gentlemen. We still have the main event on the way. The Raw's War General Managers told us that the hardcore title will be up for grabs. Who is going to be in that matchup? We don't know. But we do know that we will be ending this evening crowning a hardcore champion. Well, Bryan Danielson has a plethora of moves in his arsenal. Like I was saying before, working on those arms, working on those legs is very smart of the American Dragon. Because when Bret Hart goes to lock in that sharpshooter, he needs to plant those feet. And with no ankles, there are no sharpshooters. Daniel Bryan goes for a quick pinfall. Oh! And this matchup is getting hot and heavy, ladies and gentlemen. Bryan Danielson not realizing Bret Hart's playing possum. This here, Bryan Danielson is taking huge advantage of the ropes of the turnbuckles here this evening. And there is a mean streak in the American Dragon. Oh, and a very smart move right there from Bret Hart. That's called a high-risk, high-reward maneuver for a reason. Daniel Bryan looking to get back into it, but I wouldn't be surprised if that dive took a lot out of him. Oh, and this has been an absolute banger so far. This has been an absolute banger. Oh, and both men need to get on the inside of that ring. If they want to determine a winner, if they want to have some heavy bragging rights on who the best in the world truly is. Both men could plant a flag at the top of that mountain, as we did see the self-proclaimed best in the world, CM Punk, lose in the opener this evening to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, look at the combinations right there. Mayor, do you agree with that sentiment? Do you think Bret Hart is the GOAT as Daniel Bryan grabbed that rope? A little bit of more of a mean streak we're seeing here out of Bret the Hitman Hart. A little WrestleMania 13-esque, as some might say. Oh, and the leg drop to the back of the neck. And Bret Hart going for that pinfall. Oh, and Daniel Bryan kicking out. Bryan Danielson kicking out at one. Oh, and it's smart right there. Working on those legs again. Oh, and that kick over the corner. Oh, Bryan Danielson, he's going for another one. He's going for another. Oh, another drop kick connects. Drop kick connects. Oh, and he's charged up. We know the mean streak of the American Dragon. Is he going to breathe fire as that back elbow knocks the fire out of the mouth of the Hitman? Oh, and a suicide dive. Bryan Danielson is in strict control of this matchup. And those yes kicks. Those yes kicks. Ooh. The yes kicks as brutal as ever. In the center of that ring. Bryan Danielson doing what he does. When they're taking it back to the outside. Seems as if Bret the Hitman Hart has been a lot more methodical, looking to bait Bryan Danielson into whatever maneuver he wants him to do. Ooh, and that atomic drop right there. A move that can be considered a part of the bygone years, but very effective. Oh, and a running knee out of nowhere. A running knee out of nowhere, is that it? Oh, and Bret Hart kicks out. The Hitman is still alive. On Bryan Danielson like he's going for another running knee. 2 in a row. The Hitman will not survive. Oh, and he moves out the way. Oh, the Hitman moves out the way. This is an absolute banger, ladies and gentlemen. Is he looking? Is he going to get it? He's too close to the ropes as he turns over. He's not close enough. Bryan Danielson is not grabbing those ropes. And I think the pain might have been too much. Bryan Danielson looks knocked out cold, ladies and gentlemen. He looks knocked out cold from that sharpshooter. Is that going to be it? And Bret the Hitman Hart picks up a Week 1 W over Bryan Danielson. Like I said, non-stop action, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the Hardcore Championship. This is your main event of the evening. And this is for the Hardcore Championship as we hear that is the music of the franchise. Some people call him the GOAT. John Cena is coming out to the ring. And if you did not hear, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 6-man hardcore elimination match for the Hardcore Championship. I had an exclusive word with the general managers of Raw's War, and they said they're putting heavy emphasis on their hardcore division. If you want blood, if you want guts, if you want weapons, you will want to tune in to Raw is War. Because it's like I had to get a custom Cena for this attire, so yeah, the brim was bothering me too. Oh, you hear that music? It's not hardcore without the icon of hardcore himself, Mankind. A multiple-time hardcore champion is coming out to that ring. And I have to say, the Raw's War general managers were absolutely in their bag. Bang, bang. Who else is going to be in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen? 6 men, 1 championship, hardcore rules, an elimination match. I think we're going to see an all-timer. Jon Moxley is coming out to the ring. Wild Thing is looking to secure that hardcore championship. We have a match full of hardcore legends right now. We welcome in, no, it's a call. You make my heart sing. I will say here on Raw's War, you're going to get matchups that you have never expected to see. Jon Moxley and Mankind in the same matchup is kind of insane. That boy like a lock character. Oh, no way. Raw is War is giving us an all-time classic. Darby Allin is joining this 6-man barn burner to get his hands on that hardcore championship. I can't believe what we're witnessing here this evening in a stacked house in Anaheim, California for the first episode of Raw is War. I can't believe what we're seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen. I think that we're going to get blessed. Everybody, thank you all so much for being here for the first ever episode of the Ziff Nation Invitational. Like I said, this is going to be our last match for Raw's War, and immediately after, we'll be getting into Tuesday Night SmackDown. Four men in the ring. Who's the fifth? Wait. Kenny Omega. Raw's War was not kidding around when they said they were putting emphasis on the hardcore division. You are seeing stars on top of stars here in this matchup. No way. What was wrong with them, Mayor? I can't believe the men we are seeing in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. The predictions will be going live shortly. This is a hardcore elimination match. We have one more man that we're going to determine who's going to be in this matchup, who's going to call themselves hardcore champion. Whoa! Johnny Mundo, Johnny Nitro, John Morrison, looking to call himself Johnny Hardcore, is the final participant in this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we got blessed. I think they cooked. The 5-minute predictions are live. Mayor, cut it out. Johnny Drip is in the ring. Those predictions are live, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think is going to become the first ever hardcore champion? You see what's on the line, ladies and gentlemen. You see what's on the line. You see that coveted prize. Some people in the Raw's World locker room is saying they're focused on this title more than the undisputed championship. That's how much this hardcore division means to the general managers. That's how much it means to the roster, all for that leather and gold. The prediction is live. Who's going to go at it? Hardcore matchup. We got Johnny Morrison battling out with Darby Allin. Cena taking on Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley. Mankind gawking over on the ropes. We got Gibbs in here. Gibbs, welcome to the Ziff Nation Invitational. Oh, and Mankind getting thrown to the outside immediately. What is Mox setting up for here? Oh! Slingshot drop kick connecting. Oh! And Cena going for a quick destroyer. You have a lot of hardcore legends in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Mankind, Jon Moxley, Darby Allin. It would mean so much to them to become hardcore champion. Oh, and Mox with a beautiful combo to the outside. Oh, and Mankind going for a quick DDT. Oh, and Johnny Morrison looking to set up something of his own. Is he going for the same maneuver? Taking a page out of Moxley's book with a slingshot drop kick of his own. Gibbs, how are you feeling this evening? Thank you so much for being here in the audience. Brevo, thank you for being invested in Raw is War. And there are three general managers under the name of Almighty, Grizz, and Prince that beg to differ that you have not even seen the best of matches that this evening has to offer. Glad to hear that, brother. And Darby Allin in the inside just soaking it in. Looking to determine who he's going to attack next. And I think he's chosen his target. It was supposed to be Kenny Omega, but Mankind is a veteran for a reason. Oh, and Kenny Omega diving to the outside and knocking out every human being in his path. There has still not been a single elimination in this matchup. All 6 men are still going strong. All 6 men want to call themselves hardcore champion, but they see who they need to take out if they want to become champion. 16-time world champ John Cena got hit with a double DDT, but he is right back up. And that right hand makes you think that 2 face wrestlers walk away with 4 shiners. Oh, and Darby Allin looking for that arm bar. Oh, and Johnny Morrison not having it. Turning into a tilt-a-whirl Hurricane Rana. Oh, look at that shoulder tackle right there from Cena. The first move in the 5 moves of doom. Oh, and Darby Allin looking for a pinfall on that ladder. They got a ladder faster than the people in the ladder match got a ladder. How'd that work? Oh, and Johnny Morrison looking to plan something special for the franchise. Oh, and Cena is busted wide open off that turnbuckle. John Cena and John Morrison. Then a ring, putting on an absolute barn burner. We have 4 very important men on the outside as well. Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega, Darby Allin, and Mankind. Oh, and a hell of a drop kick on the inside. Austin won our opener this evening. I wouldn't quite call it a squash match, but CM Punk looked absolutely outclassed. Oh, and a hell of a knee right there to Cena on the outside. John Morrison on the inside, looking to limit. Oh, I forget the name of his finisher. Oh, and a hell of a super kick right there. And a standing Starship Pain. Oh, and Moxley kicking out at 1. Muggs in the building. Muggsy, what's going on with you, my baby? Welcome in to Raw is War. Oh, and John Morrison is putting on an absolute clinic on the inside of the ring. Muggs, no. Ooh. Look at that slam right there. No, Muggs, this is completely unrelated for the ZNWA. 2 completely different universes. Oh, and that coffin drop elbow right there. Oh, and a kick out right there from Johnny Morrison. That was quite close. Excuse me. Oh, Mug, we're doing things slightly different. We're doing things slightly different. I don't know if you missed the announcements, but we're doing things slightly different. But I will be getting you involved. Wesley will be active in the next show. Oh, and Kenny Omega kicking out of that paradigm shift from Moxley in the center of the ring. Oh, and the 2 Johns teaming up on the other John, a double suplex. But Wesley will be active. He is part of the Tuesday Night SmackDown roster, which we will be seeing this evening. Oh, and John Morrison with a hell of a super kick right there from Mankind. Did not see it coming. Is that enough? Oh, and Mankind kicks out at 2. All 6 men are still in this matchup. Oh, and John Morrison going to the top. A modified Starship Pain elbow to the chest of Mankind. Is that enough to put out the hardcore legend? Oh, and Mankind kicks out at 2, but I think the crowd is loving John Morrison right now. He has been putting on an absolute clinic in this matchup. Oh, and another elbow springboard this time. Is that enough? And Mankind, the hardcore legend, has been eliminated by Johnny Morrison. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. John Morrison got an opportunity. He's taking advantage. Ladies and gentlemen, is Johnny Nitro going to be the hardcore champ? Wow, what am I seeing right now? Cena hauling Moxley in the ring. Darby Allin in the ring. 2 men on the inside, 3 on the outside. And the Raw's War general manager said they have a lot more under their belt on the roster that they can cook up. Oh, and Moxley with the top rope Don Hilo damn near decapitating Johnny Morrison. I was taking a sip of water. He just smacked the shit out that boy. Y'all heard that? Oh, and the ankles of Cena connected on that apron on the inside of the ring. Kenny Omega looking to eliminate Darby Allin with that springboard forearm, and Darby Allin kicks out. Oh, and look at that Hurricane Runner right there from Johnny Morrison. Cena was looking for an electric chair, but he cut his power out. Oh, and Moxley on the inside of the ring looking to get rid of Kenny Omega. 1, 2, 3. John Moxley eliminated Kenny Omega. It's down to 4 men. John Moxley, John Cena, John Morrison, and the lone, not John, Darby Allin. Man, I've been trying to avoid this. Oh, and look at the move right there from Darby Allin. John Cena looking to get in the mix himself. Oh, it's Cena. Cena saw exactly where he was. Wait. What is Cena setting up for here on Darby Allin? No way. Avalanche, hey. That's good night. That's all she wrote. It's down to 3 men. Oh my God, and Cena is right out the gate with a clothesline. And Cena with the destroyer. Cena said it's the reason why I'm 16-time world champion. Well, Cena keeping his eyes on the prize, getting John Moxley out of the ring, needing to focus John Morrison. But John Morrison with a super kick and a standing starship pain. Is that going to be enough for John Cena? 1, 2. Oh, and the franchise is still in this matchup. Oh my God. This hardcore match is an absolute banger. And Moxley going for a springboard forearm. It's down to the 3 Johns. Oh my God, and look at that drop kick right there. Blooding Mox. Oh, and Cena going for that arm drag. Something we haven't seen in a long time from the franchise. And Cena's showing a little bit why he's hardcore. And another springboard forearm from Mox. And Mox thinking that's enough to eliminate John Cena. Whoa, and that was close. Cena is still in it. Oh, it's Cena baiting Moxley to come to the outside. And Cena's going for that electric chair. Something he was not able to get earlier, but a reverse electric chair drop. Oh, and look at that shoulder tackle right there. Big time Chris in the building. 1/3 of the Facts Over X crew and an illustrious member of the ZNWA roster. Oh, and another destroyer. Cena's been loving that move. And Morrison, the MVP of the match, maybe the MVP of the evening, has been absolutely cooking right now. Wow. And these men are put on a bang. Ooh, Johnny Morrison was looking for a high-risk, high-reward maneuver, but it's called a risk for a reason. He just buzzed his ass. Well, Cena spamming taunts, looking to get the crowd on their feet, looking to call himself hardcore champion. Will he be able to pull it off? Mayor Facts. And John Moxley looking to put the MVP to rest on the outside of that ring. Oh, and I think Morrison is absolutely gassed, ladies and gentlemen. But he still has some left in the tank. getting Moxley out the way. Two men going back and forth, and John Cena just regaining stamina. John Cena understands how to win championships. It's the reason he's a 16-time world champion, and I think John Moxley and John Morrison let Cena get a little bit too much recovery. Oh, and Moxley and Morrison still going at it. They may be keeping their eyes off the prize. It may be ulterior motives here. Moxley is set up for something and telling Cena, you can't see me. Oh, God. Oh, look at the knees right there from John Moxley. But Cena not having it. Did out scoop slam on the outside of the ring. Cena looking to get both men in the ring. Throwing Morrison on the inside. Oh, and Morrison going for it again. He said it's going to connect somehow, some way. We going to make it up out the hood someday, but tonight, it's not that night. He has yet to connect. Oh, and that sweep was so strong. Oh, and look at the capoeira leg drop right there from John Morrison. Both men shadow boxing right now. Oh, look at the leg sweep right there from John Morrison. Indeed, man, indeed. And Cena is absolutely charged up right now. Or Morrison going for a flapjack. Moxley landing right on his face. He's lost way too much blood. Is that it? Morrison with another elimination. It's down to two men. It's down to John Cena. It's down to John Morrison for the right to call themselves Intercontinental Champion. And what is that right there? The STF. The STF. Is that going to be enough? And we have a new hardcore champion, John Cena. His name is Big Match John for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody voted for him. Everybody counted him out. But that man is the hardcore champion.